While I agree with everything Paul said about Karina in the letter, I still think it is wild that he told Athena what she said about her sister. MAFS Australia, Tuesday the 11th of March, episode 27. It's time for the couples to move back with their original partners, and I must say, Jackie didn't come across as a psychopath in these past 2 episodes, and she actually didn't really come across as crazy at the retreat either. She was obviously really happy that Jeff was doing everything for her, and Jeff didn't exactly seem miserable either. That being said, just before I came on to record this video, I seen one of her posts on TikTok, and it was a clip of Ryan sitting eating cereal with his laptop, and she says this is why I didn't want him to watch TV in the bedroom, because he just sat for 3 days watching anime, but when it showed you the laptop, it was just like a wallpaper. He wasn't even watching anything. And to me, telling somebody when or where they can watch TV is fucking crazy. Sometimes people don't want to sit and watch the things you're watching, or they don't want to disturb you while you're reading a book or whatever, and they just want to go into the room and chill and just watch a film. So I still don't understand what her problem was. When Jackie went back to Ryan and she was reading the honesty letter, she was saying how like Jeff does a lot of things for her and he was kind of like the perfect partner. But then when she says to Ryan, oh, you're looking for a trad wife, like would you be a stay-at-home dad? His attitude was shocking, and I can't believe that I'm agreeing with Jackie once again. She was simply pointing out that she makes more money than him, and his response was, oh, did she have her first home before 30? No. Maybe she didn't have her first home before 30, but she obviously makes more money than he does now, so I don't really see his point. Obviously the two of them are not really getting along and they're never going to have kids, but she was saying if I ended up in a coma, would you be a stay-at-home dad? And this was like the most ridiculous thing to him. And I was actually agreeing with Jackie, like, the editors of this show fuck with my head. Now, I might not like Jackie and I might think that she's an actual psychopath, but I do agree with the fact that Ryan is looking for somebody who's a trad wife and he's totally toxic masculinity. Can't stand him. When me and Jeff got back together, they were happy to be reunited. They read out their feedback letters and the two of them were saying like they really missed each other and that, so they two seem to be the strongest couple at the moment. When Jamie was with Adrian and she was reading out the letter, she was saying that she doesn't think Dave's that much into her because of the physical aspects. And even though I hate Adrian, I do feel like he was being honest. However, I don't think it's right to say that all men react the same. Like, everybody's got different sex drives, everybody reacts differently. Do you know what I mean? Like, not all men are constantly all over women. They're all different, but I do think that he was being honest at the time. I don't think he was trying to be nasty. And obviously when Jamie went back and she addressed Dave about this, he didn't really want to talk about it, he didn't feel comfortable. He's obviously felt like she's told him that she's loved him too soon, and he's now taking a step back, as we've seen from tomorrow night's clip, where she goes into the dinner party on her own. And it's a shame. Beth and TJ as well, they're getting on absolutely amazingly. The two of them missed each other and they were happy to be back together. No drama. Veronica and Elliot. They confused me. She was obviously loving her time with Dave. And for a couple of episodes I was thinking, do you know what, maybe Elliot's actually alright. But then when she was giving examples, literally it was just like, oh, I'm going to make some cheese, do you want some, or do you want me to heat this up for you, or do you want me to do the dishes or whatever? And then he says, oh, it was like the restaurant experience or the hotel experience or whatever. And I thought, what, somebody offering to do the dishes for you, or somebody offering to heat something up for you, or ask you if you want hot sauce for your food, is the absolute, it's not even the bare minimum. The bare minimum is here, and that's like so much below. And obviously he's looking for a trad wife, so I didn't really agree with her approach to the situation, but I didn't agree with her response either. The two of them just need to go, they don't get on. Athena and Adrian didn't seem to have much drama going on, but when she told Adrian what Paul said in the letter about her sister, he had the cheek to say, oh, that's not nice to say that, or whatever it was he says, like passing judgment or whatever. His sisters and his pal was outside that restaurant saying, oh, you can put a bow on a trash can but it's still trash, or whatever it was that they said. And I was like, what the fuck? He's got an absolute cheek. So then we had Paul and Karina. When he found out he had to read that letter, he absolutely shit his pants, and no wonder. As he was reading out the letter, he was obviously feeling uncomfortable, and he missed out saying that she was a snob, and then when the producer or whatever asked him about it, he was like, oh no, I didn't leave anything out. Why do they lie? It's on video. They know what your letter said. They know what you read out. They're questioning you and you're blatantly lying to the camera. Do these people not know how these shows work? She's asked you that because she already knows the answer, you fucking idiot. Now, I'm certainly not sticking up for Karina here, but when she asked him if he told Athena about what she said about her sister, and she says she was like feeling hurt or defensive or whatever at the time, and people are saying, well, it was her that said it. Like, she did say it, but she said it to her husband, expecting it to not go any further. She wasn't expecting him to go to Athena and tell her that he said that. Do you know what I mean? And I think that was a bit harsh. And as he said in his letter, she seems judgmental and she says that she doesn't like tattoos, but she's got tattoos and her celebrity crush is covered in tattoos. Total hypocrisy. Now, I already thought that Karina was a bitch, but then when she made that comment about, oh, I grew up Catholic and I think it makes you a better person, that just fucking riled me up. And as I said in my last video, I know that not all religious people are the same, but in my personal experience, and I think a lot of people's personal experience, is that when somebody is religious, they're far more likely to be judgmental of others, telling them who they can love, telling them what animals they should be eating, if they should be getting tattoos, all these other things, what they can do with their bodies. And the fact that she thinks that being religious makes you a better person is fucking bizarre to me. Well, I know that there is some nice religious people out there, it certainly doesn't make you a nicer person. I think the best thing that she can choose to do at this point is just leave, because I can't be fucked with her anymore. I mean, at this point, the only two couples that should really be staying are Beth and TJ and Jeff and Ray. Let me know what you thought of today's episode, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the dinner party.